you fall into a small depression because you're like, I thought that things were getting better. And then you're like, no, things aren't getting better. They're just getting better on my side of the internet. And actually, maybe the world is going to hell. And should I have kids? Hello, everybody. And welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Simone Nicole here. Back at it again with yet another video. In today's video, you know what? I'm going to start this off with a question. Have you ever found yourself logging off of social media and feeling worse than how you felt when you first logged on, and you just like have this feeling of like upset or negativity that you just can't shake throughout the day, and you want to know how to get out of that toxic cycle? Then please keep watching. I want to start this video off by talking about how I feel like a lot of us actually get into this spot, because I feel like so many people follow others because they are their goals, but following someone because they're your goals can actually bite you in the ass in a very severe way very quickly. Usually when you are logging off because you feel drained, it's because of a few very recognizable reasons, right? You're logging off because you saw something that made you feel bad about yourself. You saw something that made you feel bad about your lifestyle or the type of life that you lead, or the one that like makes me log off almost immediately. You run across something that makes you viscerally angry. And the anger one is generally like by mistake, or we're like in the shade room comments, or we end up like on the wrong side of the internet. Have y'all ever ended up on like the internet like that is not for you, that is not a side of the internet that you're on, and you're like reading the stuff and you're like, I'm sorry, people like this still exist on this earth? And then like you fall into a small depression because you're like, I thought that things were getting better. And then you're like, no, things aren't getting better. They're just getting better on my side of the internet. And actually, maybe the world is going to hell. And should I have kids? This is why I'm making videos like this, because this is how I get caught up here. And this is how I'm going to stop you from also getting caught up here and doing the thing that I just did live on camera. So back to my point about you following people for it being goals. I'm going to be realistic with you. Sometimes you are not ready to follow the people that you say are your goals, okay? And that doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you are not in a place right now to be seeing something like that, because it's making you feel bad for where you are currently at in your life right now. And the point of a goal is for it to feel attainable, for it to be something that you can reach for and strive for. Goals shouldn't make you feel bad about yourself. They shouldn't make you feel stagnant or make you feel worse. They should make you feel like, okay, perfect, I'm on the right track. And it should feel like you're like right within grasp, right? So if you are seeing these people with bodies that you want, with cars that you want, with families that you want, whatever the case is, and it is not literally lighting you up inside and making you feel like, oh my gosh, that's the light at the end of the tunnel, that's okay. All it means is that you are simply not ready to handle that imagery right now. And that doesn't make you a bad person. Now, this is something I want to talk about. If you ever look at somebody and they cause those feelings inside of you that we were talking about at the beginning of this video, like feelings of inadequacy, feeling like you're not good enough, that is a sign that you should not be consuming their content or even content like theirs. What I have found is that it is hard for me to follow people that are at the exact same point in life that I am, which I know sounds weird, but I found that it is hard for me to see people doing the things that I want to do, and like our stories, our backstories are really similar. Like if we're too similar and that person is a little further along than I am, I find it difficult to not compare myself. So because I have observed that in myself, guess what I do? I don't closely interact or follow people that cause that feeling in me, because it's just not really productive for me to start to ask why them and not me, and to start to doubt my journey and the pace that I'm at. I follow people that are elevated, people that have goals and things that I am reaching for, because that is what I personally need. And even saying that statement out loud, I'm like, oh, I guess that like could be perceived as like not even necessarily a bad thing, but like that could not be perceived overall positively. But the thing is that it's what's best for me, and it's what works for me. And you have to figure out what works for you, because for you, it might be that you need to follow that are people that are doing the exact same thing that you're doing, and you can't follow people that have the thing that you want so badly. I follow people that make me want to work harder. I follow people that motivate me, you know, that light me up inside. Like, so often when I am looking at my phone, I am smiling. Like, I am like, period. Or people are giving me content ideas, or like all of these different things are going off in my head, and I'm like, oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to schedule this. You know what? This video made me want to do this. Like, you feel me? Like, it's giving very much set fire to the flame. It's adding gasoline to the fire that's already burning. And that works really, really well for me. And then I also see a bunch of like things that make me happy too. People being nice to each other. Lizzo posted a video where she like hugged a girl, and I almost cried because it made me feel so good that like people are still like kind and can exchange love. And then I follow foodies because they make really good food, and I love seeing people make really good food, and I love cooking really good food for the people around me. Actually, I am going to show you guys exactly what my socials look like as soon as I open them, because I have worked so hard to curate my content. So the first thing that pops up on my phone, first of all, everyone that I follow looks like me. Hey Leah, this is my girl Leah. Besides like ads, of course, which are closed, it is literally just people that look like me. Fitness. Oh, this is, the point is that even like, okay, on my For You page, it is lifestyle things and food and hair and black women and food and lifestyle and things that genuinely make me happy. And then it's going to be the same thing with TikTok. Like, a white man was on my For You page, and I was like, but he was gay. I think he was gay, so that was an exception. Oh, look, content creator, a black girl, another black woman, another black woman, another black woman being pretty. Like, don't play with me. You have to use these algorithms and make them work for you. You need to figure out what makes you happy, and then you need to make these algorithms feed it to you, baby. I'm gonna leave my socials pregnant with thought. I hate when people use that phrase. I'm gonna leave my socials pregnant with ideas. I'm not gonna follow people that don't make me feel like that don't light me up inside. You're never gonna catch me following an Alex Earl. You're never gonna catch me following a Kylie Jenner. Why? Because there are things about their presence online that like, it just doesn't light me up inside. Like, and it's funny because woo, people did not like my Alex Earl video because they felt like I was basically like standing up for a white woman that didn't deserve it, which is like its own thing, and I cannot begin to get into that. But what I was saying in that video was like, listen, like Alex Earl doesn't really do it for me, but like Mone McMichael does. Absolutely. Aaliyah's Face does. Kyra Amanique does. Like, I could go down the list of people that when I see them, they make me want to work harder. They make me feel seen. They make me see things in a life that I did not think was possible because they look like me, bro. So when I see like Alex's and Kylie's, there's a lot to unpack with Miss Kylie, and we're not gonna go there. But what I will say is like, it's hard for me to see myself in Alex. She doesn't get me to where I need to go. So now I'm going to concentrate on finding people that do. And baby, you better believe the second that I see something that makes me upset, I'm logging off. I'm turning it off, aka Twitter. Let me just say this. I'm sorry, and I know I'm about to piss some people off with this next statement. If you sit on Twitter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I can almost bet dollars to donuts that you are the drama. 9 times out of 10, you are the drama. I truly feel like people that have the ability to sit on Twitter for hours and hours and hours on end, you can't be happy. You can't be happy in life. Like, and I'm trying to break a smile because I'm trying to show that I'm joking, but like also like blink freaking twice if you are able to spend that much time on Twitter and still be okay. Because I don't think you're okay. Ooh, baby, Twitter. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole because I feel like people are going to eat me up for that one. But let me just say this. You being on Twitter going back and forth, arguing for the 100th time about if someone's man is at dinner, is he supposed to pay for everybody? You being in people's comment section, trying to make them feel smaller because you don't agree that their lifestyle is realistic. It really annoys me how people talk about when someone else's life is, quote, unrealistic. Sorry, almost turned into SZA. I think that we need to do a much better job at decentralizing ourselves from other people's narratives. To you, it is not realistic for you to get up every day and to steam your sheets. To you, it is not realistic for you to get up at 6 a.m. and juice every single juice known to man and put it into little bottles and like have them perfectly prepped for the rest of your week. To you, it is not realistic for a mother of 5 to wake up at 5 a.m. and do her hair and her makeup to the nines and then get all of her kids up and dressed for school and drop them off and then go to Pilates in the morning. That is not realistic to you, right? Are we feeling me? And the reason why I get so upset is because at this point on the internet, every single niche exists. If you want someone to be a squirrel hunter that specifically hunts down squirrels that eat red ants in the wintertime, then you will be able to find that creator. So the fact that you are following people and then telling them that how they live and what they do is not realistic because you don't think it is so odd to me. The mother that designed that routine, you don't know what she suffered with before we put this routine together. This imaginary mother I made up in my head. For all you know, she had postpartum, and the only thing that brought her out of that was understanding that she needs a routine and understanding that even though she has 5 kids, she has to put herself first, and putting herself first looks like doing her makeup, doing her hair, and then taking care of her kids. That is realistic to her. I know I scream it on my channel all the time, but I'm just like, y'all, having empathy for others, like, it's just, you have no idea why people have these certain routines in life in place. You don't have to follow anybody that you don't like. Like anybody that you see and they like annoy you, or like their lifestyle doesn't line up with the lifestyle that you're trying to build, or a lifestyle that you don't agree with, like, you don't have to follow them. You can just keep scrolling, or you can unfollow. And there's even a not interested button on TikTok. There's a lot of things that you can do before you are unkind to somebody online because they are doing something that isn't right to you.
To you. It is disrespectful to you.
Or that what they're doing is to your standards, or that their outfit was ugly, anything like that. Like, it's just not productive, babes. And that's not what social media is about, I think. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. For me personally, I would like to use social media to, I don't know, smile, be inspired, have fun. It was never like the intent of social media in its like purest creation was to connect people. And no, this is not a Facebook ad. Imagine me being like, and today's video is sponsored by Facebook. Social media was supposed to connect people, and it's supposed to inspire people and let people know that they're not alone. And we've gotten to this really unfortunate place online where we feel so divided. We feel more alone, more insecure than ever. And this video is made to encourage you to like change that. The power is in your hands. Like, literally, people talk all the time about how they click on one thing on TikTok and all of a sudden it's their entire TikTok. So can you imagine if you start to interact with creators that look like you instead of creators that look like how you wished you look? How powerful would that be to see women reflecting you and being successful and feeling good in their own bodies? How good would it feel to get on social media and laugh and then get off? That's what it was meant for. Like we've really lost the plot at this point. You should be using it to your advantage. No one wants to feel bad about themselves. Like, it's really sad, but research has been shown that this generation of teenage girls is by far the most depressed generation, and it's because of social media. So I am here to tell you, friend, we have to log off. We have to log off when things are upsetting us. We have to follow people that make us feel good about ourselves and that don't make us feel like we're less than. We just have to take more control over this whole social media game, because truly the name of the game is the fact that in this capitalistic society, people are always going to bet on your insecurities, because your insecurities make a lot of people a lot of money. In understanding that that is the world that we live in, what can you do out of it? And I hope that this video gave you some resources about what you can do out of it. Curate your timeline to have things on it that make you feel good, that make you feel happy, and do not feel bad about muting people, even if it's a girl from your damn high school. You have to do what you have to do to protect yourself and to protect your energy. And I hope that this video today gave you permission to understand that it is okay to protect your energy by all means necessary. All right, guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one, and I really hope that you are able to take some of the things that I talked about in today's video and apply them to your life, because it really does make me sad that so many people talk about how social media makes them feel like tush by the time they log off. No more. None of my girls that follow me, no more. Okay, we're gonna start using social media to make us feel good again, and to not make us feel like just for living the life that we have right in front of us right now. If you enjoyed this video, then please come back and hang out with me for another day. I wonder what day y'all are seeing this. Either my birthday has passed. I think my birthday has passed by now. Period, Pisces season. But I think that I'm another year older and another year wiser by the time you guys are seeing this. So happy birthday to me. That is all that I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments, and also drop some of your thoughts on this subject down below. And with all that being said, remember to keep positivity in your life, because positivity breeds positivity, and we have absolutely no time for negativity in 2023. I'll see you guys super duper soon in my next video. Bye guys.